Second.
Discussion? No, all in favor?
Aye.
Pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This meeting was, the information that we had prior is basically incorrect. The ambulance district has got a whole new slew of information dealing with this totally. We have to talk about that also a bit. It is part of the tax cap. Now, without the ambulance district, the tax was $7,000 under the tax cap. Without the ambulance, with the ambulance district, we're about $7 million. About 21%, we have 21% above the cap. Whatever, we got some 3%. I don't know, it's like speaking to,
21% above the cap.
Yeah, because if you talk about your budget compared to the town budget, compared to another, adding another 400.
that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in that respect, because either way, what we do is taking it from one line, separate line, into the general fund.
But if we look at what's about to be raised by taxes, and you take that 450, you scrap that in.
Yeah. 21%. So the thing is though, that when I spoke to, state controller's office and physically, that we have to treat the, ambulance district as if it was a lighting district, as if it was a sewer district, or the part of the town. We are the controllers of it. They're not gonna be not about it. They work for us.
The tax district.
We are also in charge of the ambulance district too. As if we, just like we are in charge of the lighting district, or we don't have a sewer district.
So the ambulance tax district, we're in charge of.
We're in charge of the ambulance.
Correct, that's
We're also in
right.
charge of the ambulance service too. Like dictate to them what needs to be done. They take their orders from us.
But how about, like, we just make the benefits out of our general, out of our,
So the resolution that was passed was to start a non-for-profit, not what you just said. So I don't think that this can go.
I'm not comfortable presenting a 21% tax increase.
No. It's the same tax increase no matter what. Before it wasn't part of the cap. All right, but it's still part of the tax increase.
How is it? So
It was still in a tax.
They're still being taxed either way. Now we have to do one more step.
Well, except that, oh, now you take it up from a nonprofit to down
We don't know that.
to town.
Thing is though,
this
thing
is,
is though,
I mean, we need to repeal the old thing.
no. We have
Yes, we do.
No, we have to, yeah, we don't know. We don't know yet, but they're very murky on it. They can come back and about this whole thing. Because this is something new to them. They have no idea. Terry's been talking to them. I've been talking to them. They have said things, for example, like we have the tax cap override right now. And so I have to put that in soon because we can't do it. We can't do a tax on that. We can't pass the budget unless we have tax override on the tax cap. All right, whether it's a non-for-profit business, it's murky. We don't know yet. They're still waiting on a conversation to have with the controller about this. No one up there that I spoke to, well, put it this way, the only thing that was consistent, and I spoke to everybody up there, I spoke to like 4 or 5 people, all said the same thing, it's murky.
But how are the other?
Where's our town attorney?
Yeah, exactly. That was my question. Where's?
I'd like to speak to an attorney about all this.
Yeah, well,
I'll call Matt, but
I asked,
that's
I
it.
texted him and then made sure he was gonna be here.
Okay, so what I will say is that,
Are you acting as a town clerk or a town attorney?
well, I'm not a town attorney.
Okay.
So I'm just asking as a capacity of just information, but I'm not giving legal advice, just that, that in my conversations with him, has, except whether we start to get into this issue, whether or not we had to schedule a special meeting, has really not been involved in many discussions with Terry Hannigan for much of the information. So again, you know, similar to what we were talking about, but he has not been brought in, so you just don't put him, I'm saying, you may not be able to get him to give you answers that you're looking for right now because he has not been directly involved.
But I've spoken to Matt, I did look at this.
Right.
That's what he's looking at.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing, can't repeal that first one, if we do, then we don't get the, end of the for 2025 because it doesn't go to the,
You don't have clarity on whether or not it's a not-for-profit or
well,
that language has not-for-profit.
we don't have any clarity on anything. They don't even know at the state. So I'm saying, they're still hammering the horn. I have another call coming tomorrow for, Ms. Felly, who is looking into this thing. She said, do nothing right now.
You mean Lori Mithun?
Not going to, Sully. This fellow who is the person who does tax caps. And when I explained to her, I just broke the Terry. And, the whole thing is, this is actually a transfer of function from the, fire district to the town of Hurley. So that may, exempt us with tax cap in that respect. It is, they don't know, it never has happened. But they did say
The
that,
exemption has never happened before?
not for transfer function. In other words, according to town board 12 and town board 75, says that an ambulance district has to be treated like a sewer district, water district,
Are you under
or
water
water district, not as a fire district.
Right, that's my understanding as well.
Right. So in other words, we are-
a little mayhem?
So,
You can contract with somebody to provide the service.
Yes.
So that's the intent, is for us to contract with the nonprofit
I don't know.
for service.
But there had to be a
I know.
service.
Now I understand. Okay, now I understand why we're there.
Right, we're not gonna contract with them until they're.
Mike, he told Matt that. He's walking out the door right now.
No, what I'm saying.
where does he live?
No, what I'm saying is basically is that we're not gonna give anything at this point right now until we get those.
Can I make a suggestion? James, let's take a 30-second breather, change the topic and
We can,
wait till Matt gets here, because it's not going to be in your benefit to be having this cross dialogue, not have to be part of it.
How many dollars is doing that?
This is just a resolution that was,
Would you do me a favor, Greg, also? Would you sign those contracts?
I think that, I believe that that's, so I can tell you, let's see, I've been harvesting my honey for the last 2 evenings because the bees attacked, or the hornets attacked the bees. So,
No.
so I've been getting honey. And did you know that when you put, wait, there may be another one also.
What do you need?
Oh, wait, he's got a different one.
the resolution is up on the screen.
Are there more copies of the, here's another resolution. Does anybody, everybody else have a copy of the law?
I don't. This is two.
So if you use black high frames, the wax in the black high frames and the honey is slightly different than in yellow high frames. That is a very interesting fact. I don't. All I have here are copies of the law, so I don't know if there's any other copies of the resolution I put in front of me.
There's one here.
Right.
I need to-
I can make another copy who doesn't have a copy. Is there a copy for Matt when he gets here of this whole packet?
It was. You also make it packet of the law too.
No, he's got the law.
I give two packets.
Right, you have, he's got everything. Okay, and do you have whatever the little email that Frank handed out?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Mike, so you're missing this?
I'm missing the
The
actual law.
Of the law.
The law, there's a bunch of copies right there.
This is not. It's very nice.
Well, let's just cancel it and then have the fire departments and have to maintain next year. Well, because I think the other thing we really need to ask the fire department, how much of your budget goes for the. Yeah. Now, I believe it's not a whole lot. I think people have a,
Yeah.
no, only because I know at West Philly, that fire district, was actually here before, but they spend a big time, a big increase. So they're gonna save this, like how much of that is their budget gonna go down.
people out.
I know that. Alright,
So, I mean.
that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. We're just hedging up that. We'll go back.
Of course.
I don't understand.
Well, I mean, there are tax implications, so
Well, we were gonna already increase it by 150. That was gonna happen.
Jeremy, I want to note the website is still incorrect. Our terms don't expire until December 31st, 2020.
The difference now
Does it
is
say that?
that.
Says after election, incorrect. I spoken with actually Torres. I spoke with.
Whereas before, we didn't apply to the tax cap. And if we apply next year, if we have to increase it next year, then it's salary tax, then it has, that was the understanding. Either way, we're gonna increase tax, but then it's too fast. Unless nobody probably kind of just told us. But if this thing about the ambulance services,
problem I'm seeing or hearing is. So.
right, the
Responsibility.
difference. Right, the difference, my understanding now, if I'm understanding this correctly, is because the nonprofit's not. in
I have
place
changed the
now,
voice, I keep asking, I have no control.
we could.
But I
But I think we're gonna do that to the first of the year, right? Don't we have to the first of the year? Right? You're doing this.
I just asked Tracy if we have changed the recording, start getting these name on, or voice. She said that she can't do it.
I can't do it either. I'm
Who
sorry.
can do it?
God,
Stop.
I can't do
They
it.
did
It's
it
gotta
the
be a
day,
vendor for
the
the
day after
phone.
Judy died, she
It's
did it.
next, it's next cheaper.
Because the day after Judy died, Annie Reed went on there, so it can get done.
We have
But I
tried.
think that
I've
have
asked-
her on there a year later is
Let me ask you
actually
a question. Let me ask you a
ridiculous.
question. Where's it on?
When you call the 331-7474, and it's the recording is Annie Reed's,
It's her voice.
yes. We need to get rid of that.
You unveiling them in another month. I don't know how to do it. I'm sure. But I agree, it should be.
I can't even tell you how. And did the day after you died.
Well. There might be some people in flip out and change their voice. I mean, some people like to be open to that.
That's.
I know.
The special notice was to discuss this, correct? Correct? I don't know, we're discussing other things now.
Wait, the notice, well, this does. Yeah, so let's just set the public hearing and go from there. All right, so here's the situation. What the state controller said to me is, don't do anything. Let it go. By the time I do set the public hearing, go this way, do not.
You have that in writing?
No, I don't have it in writing, so it's on the phone call. Okay. And she will work on with Terry Hannigan, how to go about using the transfer of functions. That might get us an exact exempt status of that. You can actually fill out, we should fill out a tax cap override.
You guys all had questions for Matt. Do you want to explain to Matt what the whole general conversation is and then go into it?
Including that.
Do you guys, wish to discuss, in an attorney session, the legal ramifications?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
All right, so then.
I motion to go into a client, attorney client session.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
You can do it like it.
No.
No. You'll not do that. It is being endorsed.
Make a motion to close, confidential attorney client, seconded by Debbie. Discussion. All in favor?
None.
Or any opposing? I make a proposal, a motion to accept the resolution scheduling a public hearing for the proposed local law to override the tax levy limit established in general municipal law section 34C. Now, the only thing we have to do here is three C. All right, now the question is, well, I'm getting sold.
No, you
No.
All right, you need to, okay, hold on. Yes, on the, but be it further resolved, the first step, be it further resolved. Yeah, if the town board shall hold a public hearing on such proposed local law, 10 Ramsey Place, New York at 6 o'clock.
I read the reasons, make it before that, but we're not gonna be here till 11 o'clock.
When they get it,
5:30, 5:45.
5:30?
I think that if you make it earlier than your standard meeting, that you will have like, it will appear as if you're trying to hide it as opposed to your normal meeting. I would just say you should be able to hear the rest of your agenda and deal with this and deal with the budget.
All right, at 6 o'clock, at 6 o'clock PM on November 12th, 2024.
Do you want to get the other items on the agenda taken care of later or earlier? So then, more chunks of maybe make it 6:30, or so you can run through, minutes, anything that's quick, simple, the reports
Don't
from.
start it a little late. You can't start it early. So 6:30 would let you get through this, except for your adopting the budget.
Yeah,
No, I'm saying you can't adopt the budget until after you deal with this. But I'm agreeing with that. Get through your, that's short, like.
Well, here's the thing, perhaps it, in order to adopt the budget, we have to do a tax cap override, which is the.
Right, so-
So we can do that, we can do that tomorrow, assuming that, we're at the final tax cap. We can do that, and, in other words, and the state will look at it saying.
Right.
I'm just saying, you can do that.
Nice, just.
So 6:30,
So proposed, a public hearing proposed local law at 6:30 on November 12th, 2024.
So the meeting would still start at 6.
Yes.
We're here at 6:30.
And Mike is making this one, Mike is making this resolution, who's seconding it? Give me a second.
We already have a town board meeting too, so it's gonna be a packed up.
it's gonna be,
Or maybe fortunately, it's a town board meeting night as well, so maybe the judge and supervisors should chat. Maybe you guys can figure out a way in which in the future, maybe in 2025, we can change that, so that you're not having things on the same time.
You need some vote. Is there the rest of the motion, I made a motion,
Gregory second.
seconds it, all in favor? Aye. Any discussion? Aye.
Yeah, I'd like to,
Discussion.
yeah,
Oh, I
just,
thought you got rid of them.
I would have made that discussion, yeah. Just want to say that with doing this, right? I am for investing in the service that's proposed for our community. I am extremely concerned about imposing what looks to be a 21% tax increase upon the residents of our town, especially given the trying other costs that people are facing currently. And I'd also like to state that I would like to see a 5 or 10-year plan out into the future of how the funding of this is going to continue. So that and perhaps that the funding needs to be also adjusted to use some reserves potentially to lower the 21% increase, especially in year one. So we need to look at all of those things, I think, before we pass that budget. So, but having a hearing about doing this, because we are still going to vote at the end of the hearing, correct, Matt?
Yes, the hearing is so that we can
This is
address
just-
your concerns as well as any other concerns that may arise,
Correct.
with the attempt to, increase the tax levy by more than 20%. And so, yeah, so this definitely a full hearing, public, board, discuss any and all issues that are raised, pertaining to the proposed local law and the reasons behind it. And then, after there's a vote on that, then, there would be, a addressing of the potential budget, will be.
Thanks for laying that out for us, Matt. Perfect. Now we vote.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Any other discussion or anything else? Making a motion to adjourn the meeting,
That it.
all in favor?
Aye.